welcome to you for taking that next step. And like, it goes back to being coachable, ladies and gentlemen. It goes back to being coachable. A lot of people are not coachable. Like, you outline the steps that they need to take, but some people just won't take it. And being coachable, like for any of this to work, you must be able to follow instructions. Why? Because the instructions are very specific as to what you need to do. Like, for example, earlier when I was demonstrating how we get the late payments deleted. Okay, in order to get the late payments deleted, we have to prove that the late payments didn't exist in the first place. And how do we prove that they didn't exist? Because whoever reported a payment as late, they were not compliant. If they weren't compliant, I don't know what you're talking about, me being 30 days late. You're not compliant. So the late payment cannot exist on my consumer report because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. Delete this from my credit. You have no right to furnish this information. Right? So being able to be coachable is the first step. And I'm saying, like, if you are not coachable, I promise you, this is not the program you want to be in. It's just not. All right. So, Haiti, did we share this next step call with the general admission?
Yes.
Okay, great. So let me walk you through, guys, what you're going to become a part of. Can everybody see the screen?
Yes.
All right. So guys, when I refer to the university, this is what I'm referring to. The amount of information here it's 4 years worth of information, guys. You have information. Who's that calling me? Hold on one second. Mom, I'm doing a challenge. I'll be finished in about 30 minutes. So I'm going to call you back as soon as I'm finished. Okay. All right. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. My mom, she's one of my, like, she is my biggest fan. This woman is everywhere. I promise you. My mom is everywhere. All right. So you're becoming so this is the educational side, right? So we have the community, we have the Facebook group, the morning mindset, the courses. The courses are the modules that are broken down, right? From module 1 all the way down to module 10. There's a lot of information here, and I'm not saying it to overwhelm you. I'm just letting you know what you're becoming a part of. There's information here on getting started, how to file a dispute, like everything is here. Just go to whatever issues you're having, you go there. No, not everyone has the same problem. Example, everybody needs to do module 1 and module 2, right? Because everybody needs this part. But when it comes to the dispute now, everybody disputes are different. Some people might have a collection, some might have a charge off, some people might have a bankruptcy. So if you have a bankruptcy or a collection, I don't expect you to be inside a charge off unless you have one. You get what I'm saying? So different people have different place that you're going to start. Module 1 and module 2 is very important. You need to go through module 1 and module 2. But after that, you pick where your issue is and you go there. If you're having debt collection, go down to debt validation. If you're having charge off issues, go to charge off. If you're here for repossession, go to repossession. Like, it's very simple. It's broken down, right? Now we have an ebook library. Guys, I've written I've written a lot of books. Damn. Pardon my friend. Is it what? I've written a lot of books. I've written a lot of books, guys. I've written a lot of books. Okay. I had no idea it was this much. I've written a lot of books, and these books are all here for you. These are all resources. So here is 2 of the books. So this is my first book. The very first book I ever wrote was this book. I've made over $200,000 off of this book. This is the first book I've ever wrote. And then this is the last book I wrote. This one, I think, probably made about maybe a little under $150,000 off of this book, right? These are yours. They're inside of here. What I'm showing you right now, they're in there, right? Dispute letters. The amount of this, guys, there's dispute letters here for days, guys. All you got to do is scroll through what is the problem that I'm having and find the request in dispute. Just find the dispute letter that coordinates your problem. All of the dispute letters are here, right? You will see a folder marked new. So like this, if you have medical collection, it will break down the 4 letters in here, but there's also another letter here for medical collection. So if the medical collection that you have is $500 or below, you need to be here. If it's over $500, then just look at the other medical collection letter. Because if these ones don't apply, well, this one will. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's very self-explanatory. Identity theft letter, I talked about that. Student loan, the FERPA, all of the letters, guys, they're here, right? The no parking rule, cease and desist, new letters go in there. There's a lot of new stuff in there. Late pay, like all this stuff is there. And then when you go over the guides, it will give you like all of the packages now, like the child support guide, the bankruptcy guide. Who was asking about bankruptcy? This is where you would go. I can't remember who was asking about bankruptcy, but this is where the bankruptcy section is. You go to the bankruptcy guide, the 24-hour guide, the suppression guide, like the mortgage deletion guide. It's all here. All of the guides are here, right? You get the 14-day fundamentals, the 30-day course, the Zoom library, guys. You can go all the way back to 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. It's the amount of Zooms that's in here. You can go back to 3 years worth of Zoom. All right. All my challenges, guys, my challenges are all here. All the challenges that I've done. So you can go rewatch the challenges. Maybe there was something there that you got. I did a masterclass with Dion for Metro 2. It's right here. I've done a few arbitration classes. They're right here. Tevin and Brandon did a business funding course. There's a bonus. There's a lot of information. All right, so let me warn all of you now. The rabbit hole, ladies, ladies and gentlemen, the rabbit hole, the rabbit hole. The stuff in the rabbit hole is for additional information. I don't teach the stuff inside the rabbit hole. I don't. If you want to go spend some time in the rabbit hole and go learn some advanced stuff, that part is on you. The information is there. I don't teach stuff inside the rabbit hole. And when you come in and you go there, you will see why it's called the rabbit hole. Over the years, I've acquired a lot of information, a lot. And when I decided to put this course together, I was caught between 2 thought process. And the thought process was this. Just teach them what they need to know or give them access to all the information I've ever come across. So I decided to just give y'all all the information. I don't like hoarding information. I'm just not that dude. So there's a lot of information that you can read for yourself. But guys, I'm giving you fair warning. Don't ask me questions about this stuff because I don't teach the stuff in there. When you start learning consumer law, you're going to be exposed to the private side. People that travel in the private, they do business and they conduct business on the private side. They talk about discharging debt. It's a whole thing. I learned it. It's not something that I was interested in teaching because if you do the stuff wrong, you can pay for the stuff if you do it wrong. So it's not something that I wanted to teach. I wanted to teach something that was simple, that everyday people could use. Not everybody wants to go private. So I left all of that stuff alone. But the information is there. If you want to go read and become curious, it is there. All right. I have several copies of the Black's Law Dictionary, and it's very, like I said, guys, it's very self-explanatory. There's a lot of information there. Master classes. So I would definitely encourage everybody to go through these master classes because this permissible purpose master class is it's based on the new permissible purpose law that went in effect last year, March. This new FDCPA class is the breakdown of the FDCPA and the new law that got passed in November 30th of 2021. I did a master class, how to handle credit bureaus. This title needs to change. This is how to get paid. So we need to change this. We need to change this one. Child support is fraud masterclass. We did that. right? How to get paid for bad credit. Most of you, I don't think most of you here even knew about this masterclass that happened. It was online, but it could have been before some of you found me online. That masterclass is here. How to start your virtual consulting firm. This course was put together by Boss Daddy HP. I'll be adding a second module to it very soon. I'm not sure when yet. And then she created the book club. Reading is fundamental, which I think was an amazing idea. Because guys, I read a lot of books, guys. If only you could see. Right now, I could pick up probably 10 books and show y'all. Like, I read a lot of books. Like, there's books. Like, I got books for days, guys. Like books everywhere. Like books. Like, I'm telling you, I got books for I got books. I got books for days. I read a lot of law books. I read a lot of stuff. And there's times when I'll share a book and stuff like that. So this is where you'll find it. I believe that education is key, education is fundamental, and education will set our people free. That's my personal belief, right? So no, this is the university. So once you go in, guys, this is your playground. There's a lot of stuff in here for you to do. And then no, once you become a part of the family, you get access to this. This is our consumer law dispute AI. This AI is built specifically on the back and foundation of consumer laws itself, right? So with this software, ladies and gentlemen, you're able to do a lot of things. I have broken down credit repair into 5 simple steps. It's not a complicated thing. It's very self-explanatory. Step 1, step 2, step 3, you cannot mess this up. It is literally broken down into 5 steps, and it will tell you what to do. There's no, Dorian, I'm lost. Nope, it's 5 steps. It is 5 steps. What was the last step that you did? Okay, maybe you want to go to the next one. It's that simple, right? And you have access. So what you're seeing now, this is a demo account, right? This is a demo account where it's showing an Experian, a TransUnion, and no Equifax. So let me explain what's going on here. The credit score is as a result of the information on your consumer profile, right? So if you see nothing here, like what is shown for Equifax, it simply means Equifax has no reporting information on you. That's why they did not generate a credit score. If the information is negative, you will have it over here in the red. If it's a lot of positive information, it's going to be on this side in the green, right? It ranges from 300 to 850, right? And it gives you a dashboard showing you a breakdown of the amount of accounts you have, how many issues you got resolved, how many are in dispute, how many negative. So you will get what is called access to the standard version. This is the standard version of the software that you're looking at. This is the standard version, right? You get this part for free. You don't pay for it. I could easily charge for it, but this is free. The standard version is free. Once you make this investment in yourself, I believe that I should be doing everything that I can to assist you on your journey. Okay. So I decided to, against all my executives, I decided to give this for free as a welcome to the university, welcome to consumer law. Now it's time for you to get on the right track. So I gave this standard version for free. The standard version only works with one person. So you're not going to be doing credit repair out of the standard version. It doesn't work like that. The standard version was built for one person for a personal use, right? And I'll go into, if you want to use the software for business, I'm going to go in that in a minute. The Let's Chat button is, I'll explain this on the business side. This won't be applicable to you here because you're in the standard version. Now we have an AI, right? Artificial intelligence, right? And when you come here, you will see some tabs, right? Explore credit repair prompts, FDCPA prompts, TILA, FCRA. So what I've done was I've fine-tuned my version of OpenAI, right? I've fine-tuned it strictly on consumer law. So every book, every dispute letter, everything that I've ever done, I have put inside of this AI, and this AI is fine-tuned for my purposes and my purposes alone, which now is your purpose, right? It speaks consumer law. So when you ask the AI questions, it will be like you're speaking to me, right? I'll give or take. So there's a lot of stuff you can learn. So once you click on the prompt, it will give you a lot of prompts. So just go through and see. Like if you want to learn some stuff about credit repair, come here and you can go through the questions and see which one you want. Okay, can credit repair help me build credit if I have no credit history or a thin file? Okay, let's ask the AI this question, right? So when we did that, all right, let's boom. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Right? So, boom, we're going to ask the AI this question. It's going to think, and then it's going to talk to you. So it's going to give you information that you can use to increase your knowledge. Like it is so great. And the other cool thing about this is voice, guys. You can speak. So these are my hands, right? These are my hands. You can speak to the AI. So watch. Make me a dispute letter regarding portfolio recovery, harassing me, calling me every day. I am sick. I am tired. I feel harassed. I cannot get a break. Everything they do, they're calling me. Write me a letter and a complaint to the CFPB. All right, my hands are here. All right, cool. So if you look here in the box, everything that I just spoke to the software is here. Like everything I just spoke is there. I know the box is a little bit small, but like my screen is a little small too. So, but you can see everything is here. Everything that I just asked the AI is here. I didn't even use it. So if you're not a great typer, don't even worry. All you got to do is click the mic and speak to the software. Like there's word, like you can't speak to any. I don't know of any other software you can speak to. I know about mine because I came up with this idea. If anybody's coming up with this idea, they looked at my software. All right. I have the only software that you can speak to. I have not seen another software. I haven't seen no Metro 2, no Dispute Panda, no Dispute Beast. I've seen them. You cannot speak to those software. You can speak to mine. Right? And all you got to do is just push this and it's going to work, do its thing. And it's thinking, it's analyzing everything that I just put in there. It's analyzing my voice. And then you can see it just made me a debt collection letter. See? Just like that. I spoke to the software. I told it what I needed. It made it. And then now I can just copy this letter. Now, the key thing is this. Don't just copy the letter that the AI gives you, ladies and gentlemen, without reading it over. It's an AI. They could make mistakes, or there's things that you want to add in there, right? But as you can see, it's giving you all the information that you need regarding violations and stuff like that. So this is a tool, right? A lot of people have become so dependent on computer, they can't think for themselves anymore. Guys, this is a tool. This is a tool to help you. It's not a tool to replace your brain. It's not. It's a tool to assist you. Okay? All right. So right here, after the AI makes the letter, ladies and gentlemen, you, like I said, you can copy it and then paste it, and then you go through it and make any modifications. So there's other tabs you can go through, like Truth in Lending, the FCRA. Like there's so many things you can learn here. All right. So let me stop share screen for a minute, and then I'm going to show you guys what's on the business side. Now let me find my credentials for the business side. Where are you? Credentials. Okay, perfect, perfect. All right, so I'm going to share screen again. So this is the business side, guys. There's two sides to the software, right? There's two sides to the software. So before, you remember it says it had said demo, now it's showing test. So we're on the business side. So if you're a business owner, you're gonna see now that the software is a little bit different. So the business owner side now is if you have a credit repair business or a consulting business, you can use the software now to get your client stuff done, right? So let's go through it. It has all the information here. You can sign up for your My Score. You can do credit freezes. You can also, everything up here, I should have mentioned this. I don't know how it slipped me. So everything up here, you're able to do inside of the standard version. So if you don't have the credit monitoring, you sign up for credit monitoring here, you can freeze all the secondaries here, ladies and gentlemen. So it gives you a list. You don't have to, you don't have to leave the software for anything. You can freeze all of the secondaries here, all of them, right? You can file a complaint. You can file a complaint with the CFPB. You can file a FTC complaint, a BBB complaint, and a HIPAA complaint, all from the software. Guys, there's no software that does the things that, guys, I promise you, it took me almost a year to get this done. Right? If you're a victim of identity theft, it brings you over to the identitytheft.gov website. Earlier, someone was asking about the identity theft. This is how you can do it. You go over here and you get started. And it's so simple, guys. You just make the prompt, follow the thing that I want to report identity theft and credit card accounts. It goes through all the things. Just go through the motions. All right. It goes through all the motions. You can report tax fraud with the IRS, and then it gives you a list of all the CRAs. So remember, on day one, I was showing you guys that the CFPB have a database of all consumer reporting agencies. This is the list of them. So you can find out what category you fall under, if it's utilities, if it's medical, if you are going for an apartment, if you're going for a job, if you're opening a bank account. It shows you all of the secondary consumer reporting agencies and the big four. It tells you where to go to find them. So this is additional information. You don't have to leave the software for anything. You have the ability to look up case laws. You can go to Google Scholar or create a Pacer account. Online notary. You can get notaries done through the software. So when you click this, it brings you to a page that you fill out, and then this gets submitted to a notary, and then you will be contacted by a notary. Legal library. This is where we have the list of banned debt collectors, cases and proceedings, arbitration. There's guys, the software it's like I took my brain out, right? Just picture Durain taking his brain out and making my brain into a software. That's exactly what this is. This is my brain. And then now we have the list of banned debt collectors. So a lot of you don't know that you might have clients or even yourself, and you're wondering, hey, is there a list of debt collectors because this debt collector sounds shady, man. This debt collector is so shady. You know what? Come to the software and go look at the list. Put the debt collector's name in there. Go to the search bar. Put the debt collector's name in there. Look, these are hundreds, not just a few, hundreds of banned debt collectors. These debt collectors cannot collect any debt. Look at this one, Check Systems LLC. See, if they are banned, they are here, ladies and gentlemen. They even banned people. Look, David Carr, that's a person. He got banned, right? They even banned people from collecting debt. All right. So if you're ever in doubt, just come over here and look, because guys, the information will set you free. There are hundreds of them that cannot collect, and some of you are paying these crooked debt collectors that have no legal right to collect on anything. This and some people will be like, oh, the Rainier software is $67, and then 147 a month. Do you know the amount of information that's in here? Do you understand that if you were to pay me to teach you this, this is 7,500, and I'm giving you access to this software for only $67 to start and 147 a month, and you're telling me that it's expensive? Then keep your bad credit. This is not for you. It's not. Keep your bad credit. So yeah, so these are just for these tabs now. So now when it comes to your clients, right? So you can go to dashboard. Dashboard brings you back to like the main screen, right? Dispute status. So there's a thing called the client dashboard, and the client that so where you have your clients. Let's see. So this would be, where is it? Oh, I didn't even show y'all the letter library. So we have the letter library that has a lot of the dispute letters in there. Not all letters are in here because I do reserve certain letters for the connoisseur program, and I do reserve certain letters for the university only. I don't have all my letters in here, but 90% of all the letters are here. And as you guys can see, I've made over 84 letters. Guys, to date, I've probably made over 500 letters, but there's only 84 in here. Guys, I can make dispute letter off the top of the dome. It's one of my gifts, and I love it, right? All right, so if you have a client, right? So let me go back to dashboard. So if you have a client, it would be showing up here. The reason why nothing is showing up here is because, well, there's no client here. I didn't put any client in. So when you put your clients in, it will start show. And the cool thing now is this button right here. So you would be able to talk to your client, right? You can talk to your client. You can do stuff. You can do stuff with your client. So it will like give you a list of all your clients over here. And like you can say, hey, Doreen, I hope you're well and you got a response, REESPON, and you got a response, from Experian, right? So boom, when I send this, right, I'll send this now to, let's say Doreen's a client, right? In your client, when your client log into their portal, they're gonna see a little message box like this, and it's gonna be like this. It's gonna show green. It's gonna show that there's a notification. And your client now, they come in and they'll just read what you send and they can reply to you. So it's like instant messaging between you and your client, right? Pretty dope stuff, man. Let's see what else there. What else we got? Go back to dashboard. Each of your client is independent. So what you're looking at will be for one client. So all you need to do is just click on the clients, and then it will populate the names of your clients and stuff like that. My credit planning, everything is here, guys. Like I'm telling you, it's amazing. It's just an amazing software. So to wrap up, one of the best investment that you will ever make is an investment in yourself. And I think you should check the chats, ladies and gentlemen. I think Haiti just dropped something in the chat for y'all. She told me she was going to do something very special. I think she dropped something in the chat for y'all. So y'all might just want to go and look at that and look at what she dropped in the chat for you. An investment in yourself is an investment towards your future. And a lot of people know a lot of stuff, but they do nothing with the information that they know. If you are here and you're hearing the sound of my voice, it means you are not like everyone. You're not. The information that you learn here, ladies and gentlemen, can make you a lot of money, a whole bunch of it. Ask me how I know, because this is the information that set me financially free. using this information and teaching this information. When you serve people, the people you serve will serve you. But a lot of people want something for nothing. They want all of this stuff. Oh, Doreen, can't you give it to me for free? No, I'm not. I've spent over 300,000 in my education. I don't see where I'm going to start giving that away for free. No, I'm not. I'm not. And you should not either. When you learn this stuff, ladies and gentlemen, yes, you might want to do a few people for free so you can get your reps in. That's okay. But do not be out here, unless it's your friends or family, don't be out here giving away all your valuable information for free, guys. Don't do it. Proverbs 11:26. He that hoards the grain, meaning you keep it to yourself and you share it with nobody, a curse shall be upon you. But he that selleth the grain, it didn't say give it away for free. He that selleth the grain, a blessing shall be upon your head. Guys, sell your treasure. Sell the information that you know. People pay attention when they pay. When you pay attention. When you give people things for free, they don't value it because they didn't pay for it and it didn't cost them anything. And guess what? When you give people things for free, you're actually disabling them. When you give people things for free, they never work for it. So guess what? You know what? I'll get to that later. It didn't cost them anything. So they will not act on the information. And then you're going to see these same people, and it's these same free people that's going to say, oh, can you help me with this? No, I'm not. The most problems you will have with free people. I promise you, free people will be a headache. If all they talk about is free, you might want to say, you know what? I'm not the guy you want to work with. I'm not. If someone only wants from you and they will not contribute to you, that's not a relationship that's going to sustain. It's not going to work. Because you can only give so much before you are tapped out, before you are sucked dry. You can only give so much. And what happens when you give, and then they have nothing to give you? They just move on. And then who's at a disadvantage? You. You have to be selfish. And it's the truth. You have to be selfish and you have to help yourself before you can help anybody else. These are the facts. So, ladies and gentlemen, the greatest investment you will ever make is an investment in yourself. Do not count yourself short. You really are your greatest investment, because if I didn't believe this over 5 years ago, ladies and gentlemen, I would have never been here right now, helping you, teaching you, giving you access to my brain and the information that's in there. I wouldn't be here. And over 14 years ago, ladies and gentlemen, March 18th, 14 years ago, was when I decided that I am going to leave everything that I knew. I left my family, I left school. Guys, I was going to go to med school. And some of y'all can tell the Rains are like a little nerd. Like, I was going to go to med school. I left all of that and I came to a country with no family and no friends. And I said I had to make it, or I had to make it. Like, there was no going back to Jamaica. I was not going to go back to Jamaica until I made it. And here I am 14 years later. So I'm only 14 years old to this country. I've only been here for 14 years. Some of you have been here twice the time I've been here. It is not hard. It is easy once you apply yourself. That's it. Just apply yourself and you will see that this thing is so easy. Again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first step of the best decision of your life. You will see how this information will change your life, change your income, and change your impact on people. From your favorite consumer law expert, ladies and gentlemen, have an amazing night. Please look at the chat. I will leave you with Boss Lady if she has anything to say. She dropped some very important information in the chat as to what your next steps are. I am welcoming you guys to the family. You will not be disappointed. You like you're going to have one of the most best experience. And for those of you that have had experience with credit repair in the past, this is going to be so easy for you. For those of you that have been burned by credit repair companies in the past, guess what? You are your greatest investment, and nobody's going to have your interest more than you. And for those of you that are saying, Doreen, I don't know, it just sounds like a lot. It's a lot, but all you got to do is break it apart. We will break down consumer law into bite sizes that you can take. Like, this is not a race. You're not in a race with anyone. You are learning at your own pace, and you have the best coach in the game, ladies and gentlemen. I am here to serve you. I'm here to serve you. So congratulations on making one of the best decisions that you've ever made. I will see you guys tomorrow for day 5. From your favorite island boy, it has been an amazing experience walking you through some of the stuff that we do. This isn't all of it, guys. I haven't even told you about the conference. We haven't even spoken about the in-person meetups. Like, there's so many things I have not told you guys yet. This is just a piece of what we have. Oh, I didn't even notice that Sylvia was here. Sylvia, you're here. I didn't even see you.